men are not doing the right things.
Absolutely
and
not.
So it's hard if a woman gotta maintain a house as if she's the head of the house.
For our sick brothers, we all were sick. Trust and believe. This brother that you see right here is a completely different person before I got into this.
That's right.
I was wild, okay? Trust and believe I was wild.
When a man is married to a woman and he's more interested in everybody else and helping everybody else, then, you know, it's all right to tell somebody about God, but you also have to be there for your wife. And
make sure your house is good.
Make sure your house is
Absolutely.
good. You're going to make sure everybody else get to heaven and everybody in your household going to hell.
Absolutely.
That's crazy.
That's how it's supposed to be ran.
Crazy.
You know they say who wear the pants in the house, right? If the black man has pants, look, there was just like, what was it, 30 minutes ago, I was trying to give a flyer to a brother over there. He took the flyer, he said, okay, all right, I'm gonna read it. I looked at his pants because his pants had a little tag on it, right? And I see his woman right next to him. She had the same pair of pants on. The same exact pair of pants on. That's confusion. So who wear the pants in that house?
She probably does.
She probably does. 1 Corinthians 11. If they both have the pants on, it's almost by default it goes to the woman nowadays. We don't even think the black man to have any power in his household. He has no power in the world. He has no power at home. You see how jacked up it is? But who's supposed to be leading the nation? Read that.
1 Corinthians chapter 11, verse 3. But I would have you know that the head of every man is Christ.
This is God's natural order. All right, my brother? Read.
And the head of the woman is the man.
It's God, Christ, man, and woman. That's the order. That's the holy order. It's not no 50-50 with man and his woman. The husband and the wife is not 50-50. The husband is over the woman. And that's okay. That's God's law. Because the man is supposed to be following God's law. He's having Christ. You know the black woman always says, I'm married to Christ? If the black woman would say she was married to Christ, you think Christ's gonna be 50-50 with her? Hell no. But the black man, if he's keeping God's commandments, he's in the place of Christ in that household.
That's right.
You understand? But
a lot of men, now I've experienced this, and I'm just gonna say this. Sometimes men are not doing the right things.
Absolutely
and
not.
So it's hard if a woman gotta maintain a house as if she's the head of the house.
Right.
Because a man doesn't take up his full responsibility. Maybe it's because the way he was brought up. Maybe it's because he's lazy. Maybe because he's slack. Whatever. But it's hard to be married to somebody who's just lackadaisical and you working 80 hours a week and they just working like 20 hours. It's okay. It's not okay.
He's smoking weed, playing video games all day.
It's not okay.
That's a
and
child.
It's not okay when a man is married to a woman and he's more interested in everybody else and helping everybody else than, you know, it's all right to tell somebody about God, but you also have to be there for your wife and make sure your house is good. You're gonna make sure everybody else get to heaven and everybody in your household going to hell.
Absolutely.
That's crazy.
That's how it's supposed to be ran.
You're supposed to start at home first, and then you go out. You don't just leave your family, you know, all jacked up.
That's hatred.
That's not right.
It's hatred.
How do you say you love your wife and you always helping everybody else, and your wife is depressed, and she's sad, she's sick, want to kill herself?
Exactly.
That's not right.
That's God.
That's not God. I can't see God in that.
No. But that's not God in that. That's the devil. That's the devil. But that's what we here to do. We here to bring that that elixir. We're supposed to bring that medicine for our sick brothers. We all were sick. Trust and believe. This brother that you see right here is a completely different person before I got into this.
That's right.
I was wild, okay? Trust and believe I was wild. But this Bible changed my life. The men around me, the leaders that I seen, they gave me that example. I didn't have no good example. I had a bad example. That's why I was going down the wrong path. You understand? Start at 1.
Isaiah chapter 3, verse 1.
We're here to fix the black man. We're here to fix the black household. Only way we're gonna do it through God's laws. That's it. That's it. We don't need to go vote for that thing. We just have to follow God's laws. Read.
For behold, the Lord of hosts doth take away from Jerusalem and from Judah.
Judah and Jerusalem, that's Israel, that's us. That's the nation of Israel, that's us. He's taking away what? What is he taking away?
The stay and the staff.
The stay and the staff. That's stability. That's something to hold you down. That's the black man. That's the Bible. That's what's supposed to stand us. That's supposed to stand up for us. That's supposed to hold us down. Read that.
The whole state of bread and the whole state of water.
Your whole life you never heard anything like this. The reasons that we deal with, the reason that we cry at night because of the issues that we deal with is because we're not following this. So whatever that you have to do is not more important than understanding this.
Right.
Once you grasp this, you can go and you can take it on. But I want you to hear a little bit and like, oh, okay, and then you forget about it. You know what I'm saying? I want it to be in your spirit so you can make that change. This is going to take time. It's going to take time. I didn't change overnight. I'm still changing. Every day is a fight.
Me too.
Paul said, I die daily. Daily. Because we're always making mistakes. We're always making changes. But we got to seek that perfection. We got to seek that perfection. As every day, we got to make that. Read.
The mighty men and the men of war.
The mighty man and the man of war. The military, right? The strong men. God said, I'm going to take that away. Read. Because that's supposed to protect us. The military, the warriors, they're supposed to protect us. But what are warriors now? They're wearing dresses. You see the football players walking up in dresses. The basketball players walking up the court, going to the court in dresses. And they think they fly. That's taking away the mighty men. Read.
The judge and the prophet.
The judge. He's supposed to make judgment. He's supposed to understand what's right and wrong. We have no mention of what's right and wrong. What are we going to do? What this man say to do? Evil. Read.
And the prudent and the ancient.
The wise men and the ancient men that have passed on knowledge from generation to generation because we experienced those things. That's why you're able to change. We know my father was a drug dealer. I seen him go to jail. I'm not going to do that. That's wisdom, learning from the ancients. You understand? Read.
The captain of 50 and the honorable men.
That's order and structure. That's order and structure. In America, they have the president, he has his vice president, he has the cabinet, secretary of state. That's order and structure. But with the black community, with the Israelites, in the Israelites, there's order. We have bishops, deacons, captains, officers in 90, officers all down, soldiers, brothers and sisters. That's order and rank. That's what God is talking about that. He's saying in our communities, it's not going to be like that. Read.
And the counselor and the cunning artificer.
The counselor. The counselor. When people are having issues, what do I do about my job? What am I supposed to do with my life? How am I supposed to fix this problem with my wife? My kids are having trouble in school. The counselor is supposed to be there to guide the family. You understand? He said he's taking that away. And what was that, the counselor?
And the cunning artificer.
Artificer. The ones that create beautiful structure, beautiful art. The ones that making art right now, the musicians, the movie makers, the Spike Lees, the brother that made Black Panther. But what kind of images are they giving? Are they giving images of the Black Messiah? Are they giving images of black men learning God's commandments and changing their lives? Or are they giving us drug dealers in movies? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Are they giving us killers in movies? Like Power and all of these things like that. They're giving the same images over and over and over again. That's the artificer. He's creating those images in our minds. These images that come, these images like this, they don't just stay there. They come imprinted in our mind. The white man understands the power of imagery. That's why God mentions the cunning artificer. He has to have that image to put in people's mind. You understand how beautiful King Solomon's place was? Queen of Sheba came all the way from Ethiopia. She didn't have no plane back then. She got those men, they was the horse and buggy out. You know how long it took for them to get there, her to get there? Because they knew Solomon had everything in order, structure, beautiful, everything. We don't have that no more. We got Bridgeport. We got New Haven. We got Brooklyn. That ain't good. Read.
and the eloquent orator.
And the eloquent speakers. We don't have that no more. We don't have that no more. Certain brothers like Malcolm X,
Not in the street.
Marcus Garvey, Martin Luther King, these brothers could speak well, but they weren't teaching God's commandments. You understand? That's power in God's commandments. No matter how well you can speak, if you're not speaking the right thing, it's not gonna make no change. That's why all those movements, they fell. This movement is not gonna fall. I promise you, it's not gonna fall.
I know that.
But you want to be a part of that. You gotta find out what your spot and your place is in that. Because I see it in you. I know you want that change.
Right.
But it's gonna, I'm telling you, it's gonna be hard. Because it's gonna be hard, we're gonna make it through it. Your first day of school. Remember you little kid? Your first day of high school? Walking around with your book bag, like, oh my God, the seniors, they're gonna be pushing me in the lockers and stuff like that. But you said, no, I gotta make it. I gotta graduate from my family. I gotta go through it. It's gonna be rough, it's gonna be hard, but I got a support system with me. So when them times are hard, I'm gonna lean on my brother. I'm gonna lean on my sister. And we're gonna get there together. That's what we're here for. I'm not here by myself. I got all my brothers with me. That's every day. That's every day. Read.
And I will give children to be the princes.
Damn.
And babes shall rule over them.
I'm gonna give children to rule over me. I'm gonna give babies to rule over me. That's what you see in Chicago. That's what you see in New Haven. That's what you see in Philly. That's what you see in LA. That's what you see in Houston. Everywhere.
What is a nation? Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is men leading by example. Nation is women's support. Nation is children with role models. Nation is unity. Nation is